So I don't know what got me talking to my kids about Michael Jordan. Probably just, I don't know. I have no idea. But I was just going through some stuff, and I said, let's watch Space Jam. And they thought it was going to be the LeBron James one. And I said, no, we're going to watch the Michael Jordan one. And they're like, what? I said, yeah, we're going to watch Michael Jordan. So I did a little bit of showing them some old YouTube videos of Michael Jordan. I go, you know the sneakers that always show a basketball player flying in the air? I'm like, that is a real person. That's Michael Jordan. His real airness. That is like the greatest basketball player of all time, in my humble opinion. So after the kids saw that, they were really like excited to watch Space Jam, and A just could not stop laughing and watching it, and he was just pumped. So long story short, A just asked to see the second one. I said, okay. Let's just say that it was quiet. So, anyway, I saw this. It says, when a retired Michael Jordan demolished an arrogant Bulls rookie. I never heard anybody say anything bad about Michael Jordan. I know there's a lot of trash talking in the NBA, but that's part of like all professional sports, or sports period. So, let's see what's happening here.
Let's be honest, if you consider yourself a ball player, then chances are you probably think you're better than you actually are. And that's nothing really to be ashamed of.
Yeah,
We're all guilty of it.
You gotta psych
In your
yourself
prime,
out.
you said you could beat Michael Jordan
Yes.
one-on-one. Is
Oh.
that just, are you...
No, you know it's real too.
Wait, is that how balls got?
You know I'm undefeated one-on-one. I don't never lose one-on-one.
Did you ever play Michael Jordan?
If he played me, he'd cry.
I know that's a lie. That's a fat lie right there. Don't even make me laugh. There is nobody on this planet. Michael Jordan not scared of nobody. Nobody. Sorry. Look at this. Even the son's like, oh my god.
I mean, even the best players on the planet
No.
have the mentality that they can go toe-to-toe against anybody. And you almost have to be somewhat delusional if you want to achieve some level of success.
Delusional is a good
but
word.
in this particular instance, Corey Benjamin probably should have kept his mouth shut. I know some of you guys out there must have seen this footage before, but maybe you're not exactly familiar with the story behind it. But before we get to that, how about we learn a little bit about Corey Benjamin first? Benjamin attended Fontana High School in California, where he rose to stardom,
Oh, man.
scoring
Now I'm
27 points per
embarrassed for
game in his
Californians.
senior year as a 6'6" forward, and managed to make the prestigious McDonald's All-American team. Some would say he looked like a young MJ during his high school days. Then
hate when
he would
they
end up
compare.
playing college ball for the Oregon State Beavers, where he would lead the team in scoring for 2 years, which was talent they haven't seen since Gary Payton was at Oregon State. Eventually, Corey was taken 28th overall in the 1998 NBA draft by the Chicago Bulls, but unfortunately for him, the NBA went into a lockout the summer he was drafted, significantly shortening the season, which must have been frustrating to deal with after finally having your NBA dream come true. And to make matters worse, it was becoming evidently clear that Michael Jordan was beginning to distance himself from the organization. With all the front office drama, the uncertainty whether Coach Phil Jackson would return to the team, and the rumors that the franchise was considering getting rid of Scottie Pippen, it appeared that Jordan was in no mood to rebuild with the Bulls, ultimately retiring on January 13th, 1999.
I think my nephew was born 2 days later. No, my nephew was born on the 5th, so, of that year. A lot of things changed before the year 2000. Woo! I don't want to steal all of this guy's videos, so I'm just going to go to where I see some basketball playing. So you guys have to go to this man's channel, or this person's channel, see what's up. Oh, right here, most replayed. Love that button or that little feature. Let's see. Okay, let's just see.
Knew why he was there, as everyone who attended the practice gathered around to watch.
Michael
And
Jackson.
just like that, Jordan said, check ball.
Double
and did not
MJs.
waste any time getting down to business.
Oh. Goodbye. That's snippity snap. Look at this. Was there somebody in front of him?
MJ was scoring at ease, abusing the young bull.
What's the score? 8-3. It's 8-3.
Yeah.
Jordan, who had a pretty comfortable lead, barely broke a sweat, and
Yeah.
just out of pure boredom, decided to add a little trash talking to the show, and told him exactly what he's going to do next.
Come on, right back over there. Come on, right back over there. Come on, follow me.
Follow the leader. What are you gonna do?
Take the one. You reach, I teach.
Oh my. All day.
Every single teammate of Corey's were in absolute awe by what they were witnessing, including a young Ron Artest and Elton Brand. With Michael clearly dominating the rookie, he wanted to remind his opponent, along with everybody else in the building, exactly what he accomplished, basically demanding to put some respect on his name
Yes.
by pointing out all of the championship banners hanging up all around.
Look around you. What you see when you see around you? Look. Look around you.
So with a few more defensive
Ouch.
plays here, and a couple more easy buckets there, Mike was doing too much damage.
He
and
demolished
finally
him.
decided to put him out of his misery, then told him to never call him out ever again.
Look at that. This man's too good. He told him to sit down.
Call me out every time I see it again.
Soon after, the news about this one-on-one game eventually got around to the entire league and media. Kendall Gill, who was playing for the New Jersey Nets at the time, had this to say, quote, "Calling out the devil is one thing, facing him is another." And even Skip Bayless, who at the time was a writer for the Chicago Tribune, took time out to write about this story. Corey Benjamin continuously tried to say that the final score was 11-9, but the people who witnessed the entire thing claimed that it wasn't even close. But at the end of the day, he did accept the fact that he did lose, and said that there's no shame in losing to the best player ever.
Ever.
Limits
It's
me.
true.
I can't do much, but I mean,
That's good. That's good. It takes a man to say that he lost fair and square. It takes a man. I mean, he was young. When you're young, you say stupid things. You do. You do. I mean, this is Michael Jordan. That's Michael Jordan. My God, man, he's a dynasty. I mean. There's no way Jed and I couldn't live without making sure our kids knew who this man is. I mean, it's a sports dynasty. You have to. If you're gonna watch basketball, I mean, you're obviously gonna talk about some key players. You know, they named Scottie Pippen. There's Larry Bird. I mean, there's too many. And I'm sure there's a lot of young people now, but I mean. It's like Eminem said, you know, the era that I'm from will pummel you. I don't know what it is. Hard work, perseverance, a lot of that is lost nowadays. And one thing that Jed always told me and reminded me was that when the Bulls won, Michael Jordan commended his team. It wasn't just all, yeah, I did it. It was me. And when the Bulls lost, Michael Jordan included himself in that. He took it hard, too. It wasn't pointing fingers. It was they lost as a team and they won as a team. Takes, teamwork to make the dream work. That's That's exactly what Bone Thugs and Harmony always talk about. And I hear that now more and more wherever I go. So that's catching on.
I just came out and have a good time. You talked
He
good trash in Atlanta.
sure did.
It was easy. There's the good thing
Looked
about
easy.
it, you go out more than I am.
Are you trying to get my morale boosted? Is that one of the reasons? Right?
That as well as a lesson.
That was a good lesson.
What was their reaction when you walked in?
They didn't think I was coming. If I come and hang around the game because I still love the game, that doesn't mean I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to know your thoughts about this insane story. Make
got
sure
my
to
thoughts,
leave a
man.
comment down below, drop a like on this video,
Great
and
video.
subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, man. I'm glad you put this out there. Because some people, they can't take any kind of criticism. They can't take any kind of defeat. And is it really defeat if you're learning? Is it really any kind of defeat if you only get better? What an honor to meet Michael Jordan. That's once in a lifetime. How many people can say they were in the same room with somebody like him? That's just incredible. I don't know. Incredible. Incredible. That's funny. Bye, guys.